Howdy folks, Michael Daves here, getting ready to teach an Intro to Bluegrass Mandolin course on Tuesday nights in Brooklyn, New York. That's starting February 25th, and there's some spots available, and let you know a little bit about the course in case you might be interested in joining or know someone who might be interested in it. And anyways, we'll be addressing the basics of bluegrass style for the mandolin and learning a classic song, a bluegrass song or fiddle tune every week. And also covering the basics, of course, of technique and tone and timing, and doing some ear training. So it makes it easier for you to learn music by ear and from recordings and at jam sessions. And it's open to anyone with even some basic skills. And if you play the mandolin and you know your basic chords G, C, D, A, E, F, and so on, you'll be fine in this course. And even if you've never played the mandolin before and are interested in trying it, but maybe if you have some experience on guitar or banjo or something, it would be reasonable to translate some of that to mandolin, even if you haven't played it before. So it's a great entry in, and end up getting actually a fairly wide range of abilities in these classes, and try to teach, kind of offer things at various levels, depending, on where students are coming from. So, you can let me know if you have any questions about whether the class is right for you. But one of the things we emphasize in this class is learning vocal melodies. And you don't have to be a singer. We do learn some vocal material, but to really try to translate and understand something about all the ornamentation and phrasing from vocals, and trying to translate that onto the instrument. I find that to be a really rich, source of material, and a good way to learn the mandolin and have it sound really authentic, even without like a bunch of technical prowess. So, I mean, just to take a song like "I hate to see that sun sink low," the way the voice slides around is really important. And if you to be able to kind of get that sort of stuff onto the mandolin, it can really make a big difference in playing things that are very authentic sounding. And when it comes to playing fiddle tunes, I was playing the Clinch Mountain Backstep, which is actually a banjo tune. So we're going to learn about how to translate that shuffle from the bow of old-time fiddling, square dance fiddling. That's really where a lot of these instrumentals come from in bluegrass. And how to take a simple melody like that and kind of dress it up with some rhythm and pulsation and some drones and whatnot to kind of give it a really full sound, even when it's just solo mandolin. But anyways, so those are some of the things that we focus on. And as I mentioned, ear training is really a big priority for me, for students to really learn how to connect things that they are already hearing in their heads, and could hum, to learn to get that sort of stuff out into the mandolin. So each week we do some ear training to build those capabilities, because I really want students to be able to hear something and then play it. And as simple as that sounds, that's not the focus of a lot of instrumental instruction. There's it's much more common to find, oh, here, memorize this cool break or this version of a tune, and that's good, and we do that as well. But I really try to help students access what they already know and what they can already hear. So anyway, so those are some of the things we focus on, and it's a good way to meet other people who may be interested in similar kind of music. And definitely had students from these classes get together outside of class, and attend jams and even form bands and whatnot. So there's a good community aspect to bluegrass, especially here in New York City. So try to foster that as well. So anyways, so if you have any interest in this class, want to know more about it, send me a message, and I'll send you the full info and answer any questions you may have about whether it's right for you. And of course, if you know anyone who might be interested, feel free to share. All right, hope to see you in Park Slope starting on the 25th.